Ah, did you hear that?
Yes.
Oh, that was fucking weird.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Luba.
And my name is Striker, and our channel is about dating in Ukraine and Belarus. So subscribe to the channel. And what?
And join our Telegram group.
Yes.
And visit our website, of course, www.heartturkey.com. If you're planning your trip to Ukraine, or you're currently dating, or you dream about dating, or you want to date, whatever, give us a call and we will help you to choose the right time, the right place, and the right way that will be best exactly for you.
So, topic of the video today is something that we like to call the value offset. Now, where do we sort of begin with this? Like, this is not necessarily just for dating in Ukraine, but I think it's something to think about, right? So this can be applied for dating anywhere. Is that you have a value. The woman that you are looking at or you're wanting to date, she also has a value too. We obviously, what we value women on is different from what they value men on. Men are more seen as a way to provide security. You know, their success is important. Of course, looks and aesthetics are also important as well. When we talk about the value offset, right, what it relates to is if there is a deficit in one of the three prongs of value, which is, we can boil it down to looks, money, and status, right? I don't like this one, status, but looks, money, security, that sort of thing. So when we talk about this with our clients or with coaching calls, probably is probably a little bit more accurate, is that if they're looking for something that's I don't know if we say unrealistic or unreasonable, or let's just say it is difficult to achieve, okay? It's a little bit out of the norm, it's a little bit out of what we would consider to be something that's easily attainable. So let's take, for example, the age gap. You know, we hate talking about the age gap, we've done videos about it before, but it is something that comes up a lot. So with the age gap, so when we talk about the value offset, so let's say the gentleman is looking for, say, a 25-year age gap, okay? The value for the woman looking at that may not be there, right? So there's a deficit in value based on the age gap. So most women, regardless of what you see on some of these agencies' channels, a 25-year age gap is not a desirable age gap, unless there is what?
Money.
Which is the value offset, right? And quite often it is.
But it's very, honestly, it's not always like that.
Not always, no.
It depends on the, on the goals of the lady. If
Yes.
it is something that she's looking for and she think, okay, if I'm 30 and I can't get it with the guy who is 40, 10 years age gap, okay, money is my priority. I will be okay with the guy who is 60, 70, doesn't matter, especially if she has a kid and she need to provide him, so she will go for that. But for a lot of ladies, in Ukraine especially, money is not priority. Maybe some of you will be laughing and saying, yeah, what Luba's saying, no, in Ukraine it's only priority. No, a lot of ladies who are coming to the agency, they really been, a lot of ladies I met who been married to very rich Ukrainian guys. They don't want that anymore. They want normal attitude. They want good relationship. They want close, warm relationship with the man.
They want security.
They want security, and they know what the rich man can be, who can be, so they don't want it. But Striker is right. If you really want it, that can be the case, how you can achieve it. You can
use it to your advantage, and when I say security, it doesn't mean that you're excessively rich and you're going to be providing a lifestyle that is beyond reasonable means. Is probably a better way to say that. But you can use the value offset to your advantage. Now, is it a good idea? Well, it depends on the guy, right? We've talked before, and I think we had it once. I'm just trying to think who it was, but if a guy, let's just say hypothetically then, okay? So if a guy comes to us and he says, look, I'm loaded and I just want a really hot young wife. I don't care if she's using me for money, I can provide a lifestyle as long as she looks good in front of my friends and all that. Can you achieve that? We'd say, okay, well, we can say that to the agencies and I guarantee it, there's some there that say, yeah, we've got a girl that's here that only goes out with guys and she costs 20,000 euros a month. Hey, if you both are on that same page, the value offset will work for both of you, because for her, it's her beauty. For you, it's her It's your money. I don't think it's necessarily wrong. It's only wrong when one person doesn't understand where the other person is coming from. Or the other person's lying.
If
or
it is not
trying to
like,
play
it should be an agreement. It should be like a deal. Like if you agree about that, because like sometimes guys upset why the girls are using them, or like these guys who were like on these websites who are like 60 and the girls are writing them letters who are 25 and saying, oh, age doesn't matter, all this stuff that you want to hear. And the best what we hear from the guys is like, she approached me. I didn't message her first. She messaged me first. I mean, give us a call and we will tell you how, who messaged whom, But the thing is that, like, that's why she is taking this guy shopping. That's why she's asking for these iPhones, because for her is that she is committing her time with him, going with him out, thinking that for him it's what he's looking for, and for that she wants to get money, beauty, procedures, phones, and etc. So it's fair enough. And when we talk to the guys and when we say that in their eyes, in their face, we say that and we say, do you want to be used? Do you want to be that man who provide all that? So, and he say, no, like, no, but it's disgusting feelings. It's disgusting to feel that somebody is using you just because you have money. Like nobody say that. We recently have a call and the guy say, so just let you know, like, I have a lot of money. Okay, good for you, but
we've had that a few times.
Yeah, but do you want that to be the case? Do you want me to, instead of like showing your pictures and like showing your profile, send to the agency the note that I have
the bank account,
like here's the numbers, like here's the bank statement, like check it. So like, what do you want? So like, this is the wrong point of view to think about that.
Yeah, the majority of men, like, we want the same thing. We want a kind, caring, nurturing woman who who has those values and is feminine as well. We don't want a woman that is feminine that is just using you. So I guess the point of the video is that there is a value offset and you have to understand it, and it can be used like to your advantage, in different ways. Like, it doesn't have to be from the three-pronged way that I said before. It can be, we did a video recently about being short. Okay, the value offset is that you have a great personality and you can provide security. Now,
it's not always money. It's
not always money. Like, another one, a value offset is that actually moving to Ukraine. This is a really good one, and guys do achieve larger age gaps, date well out of their league, because for her the value of him being here offsets the risk and the the what do you call it, like, I wouldn't say the word drama, but the whole thing about moving to another country, the insecurity of moving there, being judged, all that sort of stuff.
The money should be there on place as well. That is important, because if you're moving to Ukraine and doesn't have money, then for sure it's not security. Don't get wrong that if you're moving to Ukraine, then you can looking for a big age gap. No, it's the things that is coming together. You
have to really think of it, like kind of like layers, I suppose, and how are you going to layer this together, and how can you make it work for you? So the value offset, it is real. It's real anywhere you look, okay? And it's how can you use it to your advantage. And if you want to use it to achieve a big age gap, we did a pretty good video about how you can achieve a large age gap. And of course, number 5, spoiler alert, I think it was number 5 or number 6, I can't remember, was move to Ukraine. And we see this, it's not uncommon to do that. So, and doing that, you achieve the value offset. But something to think about, right? If you are looking for something that's a little bit outside the reasonable norm, how can you offset it with something else? And if you can't, well, then you can't. That's just the way that it is. But, understanding what the value offset is, it still has to balance out. It's like a scale. Think of it as a scale with 3 sides.
But I think that for the ladies, it's also, maybe the lady, maybe she's not the top model or the hottest, but she give you so much care, and she's so we have a guy who we introduced to a lady, and he's a widow, yeah, he's
widow.
Widow. Yeah, so he lost his wife and he has 2 children, and so we find the lady, if the lady will be super beautiful, selfish, narcissistic, she would not about his kids, but this lady, she was so caring, she has a child as well, and they create such a strong and good family, because he was looking for her other qualities, rather than her, she's pretty, she's nice, she's caring, she's loving, but she probably would not be on a on this big website on the first page, because she's just a normal human being, but her heart is huge, and she took his kids her own. And I think that this is the value offset, right? I mean, this is something it's substitution for something, but
yes, it is.
That is very, very important to just when you come to Ukraine, think about that, not just oh, I come and I date and then I marry. Like, it's a whole process. It's so much things around that. So
and it can catch you off guard. Like, it caught me off guard, like with my first girlfriend here, like all these other qualities that she had like outweighed some of the other qualities. And like, we can talk about the man's value as a three-pronged attack. She also has values as well: feminine, you know, beauty, kindness, caring, you know. So and these things can also be balanced out as well, you know. So depending on what's and when I said at the start of the video about value is different for everyone. So for you might value her looks, and you're willing to like compromise on the fact that she's maybe kind of like a bit of a bitch, for example, or that she's super kind and caring and she really wants to be a mother for kids that you already have, but she's not the most beautiful. She's not as beautiful as you had wanted.
But beauty is like very subjective.
And I'll just say here is that like and this is what happened to me, is like, even though there wasn't huge attraction there when we first met, these other values like offset that value, you know, and it can happen like that, and it really does like take you off guard, you know. So be open to it, understand the value offset and how it can work for you and how it can pop up in the middle of nowhere.
And use it for your benefit. So we hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to the channel and we see you guys next time.
We'll see you next time.